Howdy, howdy, everybody. I'm Cowsep, and we're playing some unranked to masters. And you guys said that gold rank was too high, so I went through all my accounts to try and find one that was low. And this is the lowest account I could find. It actually was bronze last season. And you can see that the ranks that we're playing with are silver, and a bronze, and a bronze, and a gold 4. So, this elo should be low enough for you guys out there because, oh man, there's just so much to talk about in today's video. A lot of you guys say that gold, like games that are like gold or higher, are like above average players, and that they're not coin flippy, right? Which is just absolutely, it's just terrible thinking. Every elo, you can win every elo. They're not coin flippy. In fact, I will not lose this game. This is my first game. It says I already have one played, but that was from a few months back. This is my first game. I'm just straight up telling you, I'm not going to lose it. It's not coin flippy at all. Like, look at this Callista here. You see how extended she was? If I was running Hail of Blades, I would gank her and I'd get a free kill. This is the kind of thing they do in Silver, right? And I already noticed this issue. But since I'm running Lethal Tempo, because this is what I run on my higher elo account, I can't really get away with that kind of cheese, right? There is no coin flip here, guys. Now, I was thinking about sandbagging this account and losing the initial placement to get an iron. Somebody mentioned that. But I honestly did not feel right ruining games for other people. At least when you're smurfing, other people have a chance at winning because, you know, I'm not cheating or anything like that. But if I'm going into a game and I'm just running it down to lose 5 games, that's just not right. It feels bad for the people that are playing. It feels bad for the enemy. It's not worth it. I hope that this bronze/silver account is good enough for you guys, and I hope you understand why I don't have an iron account. Every once in a while, I do get iron accounts, but I will never sandbag games to ruin the experience of other people. Okay? So we're just doing a pretty standard full clear here as I talk to you guys about this. And, yeah, I want to help you guys improve in your life. Not just League, but in your life. These things that we're doing in League will help you improve in your life as well. So that's what you can expect to see over on Ranked the Masters series. And yes, I will continue to play my high elo Korean account as well. Now, here's the first mistake that the enemy's doing, is they're fighting at 3:30 when the initial crab is just spawning. As you guys may or may not know, the jungler tends to gank immediately after crab, right? So you should not fight after that crab. So that's the first mistake. Now, I'm going to be pointing out mistakes that I make as well to show you guys where you can improve or other things like that. So the goal with this series, and as I do the series, I will get better, is to just strictly show you guys where you can improve and how you can do it. So on the first back, I have 1,300. I have enough to buy the Kraken Slayer. I'm going to be going Kraken, just show you guys that the build's now super important. I love Blade of the Rune King as well, but Kraken's probably my favorite item. I'm trying to find the Legacy Cursor. It should be an interface, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, yeah, so that was the first mistake, is the enemy did that. So if you're a laner and you're pushing up like that, that's a mistake. Now we're going to be looking at top lane. So you see how top lane's kind of pushed? And high elo, I've never go for this. But because this is lower elo, there is a chance that she pushes up and she makes a mistake like that. But I don't need to force anything. In this elo, there's no need to force anything, which is why a lot of you guys probably think that these games are coin flip, because you're trying to force things that you shouldn't be forcing. Just trust me, there is no chance that I lose this game, because I will be precise and I will focus on what I need to focus on. So as I mentioned, here she goes. She's starting to push. I picked up a camp. I kind of figured she would, because that's just what they do. And likely she doesn't have a ward. I don't even need to sweep it, because once I get up there, she can't get away. Right? I don't even need Hail of Blades. And he stole the kill from me, which is fine. You know, it kind of sucks. He stole the kill from me, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and invade into here. It's a Tryndamere jungle. Their team comp honestly looks pretty decent, except for the Callista top. It's kind of bad. We do have the pink. I'm going to see if he left any camps up. Nope. Which is fine. He's doing drag, which is fine. Like, honestly, dude, and my team probably should not be focusing on this drag. So this is a mistake that my team did, which you could argue is a mistake that I did as well. That they're trying to fight for a dragon that they can't fight for because they don't have a jungler. Okay, I need you to push, buddy. I'm going to sweep. Okay, there's wolves here. I'll be back, Lux. I'll be back. I'll be back. I need to grab something while I wait for this. So I'm on this side of the map because I ganked top. It's not my finest gank here. And we can pivot to kill the dude under tower here. He is 6. Okay, he's backing off, but there's no way he doesn't greed for this cannon here. I'm going to back off. Grab this, and then grab the crab. While I'm on this side of the map, I can actually put more pressure on top side, which is kind of what I'm thinking here. Well, Trendemir's coming. Is he 6? Nope, he's 5. I'm not 6 either, though. Oh, come on, buddy. Callista has no idea what's going on here. I was kind of hoping that would give me 6, but it didn't, which is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is not fine. that was not fun. Okay, outplayed by the Callista Tryndamere combo there. My goodness. Okay, so my mistake there was sticking around a little bit too long and trying to go for that Azir. In hindsight, that was not a gank I could do, but that's a gank that even I made, or a mistake even I made. The reason why I stayed around that side of the map is because in higher elo, my boss side would be gone, but I don't think Tryndamere did it. The reason why we stuck around on that side of the map is since we gained Callista, it was a long run to get to my top side, so we just went for that, right? Trendemir's going to go for grubs. And now, if you watched my first video, which I'm getting rid of now by doing this video, you'll see that I mentioned that you don't have to force objectives. You don't have to force objectives. So I saw Trendamere walk past my pink ward. This is why you buy pinks. He went past my pink ward. He went up to my thing here, and I knew that he would be in here. I beat him even if he hit R. If he hit R, I would just meditate and sit through it. We see Azir kind of pivoted this way. So we're not going to go around this way to get to the... Oh, well, there's a ward here. Yeah, we weren't going to pivot the other way. Unfortunately, Tryndamere... Fortunately, Tryndamere does have a... This was a mistake. This was 100% a terrible play by me. 100% I messed up. That was bronze. That was bronze. Do not repeat. We could give up objectives. We don't have to fight for the objectives. We know Tryndamere is probably coming back for them. Lux is admit. No. Just go home, buddy. Go home. Go home, buddy. Go home. It'll be fine. It's fine, though. You make the mistake. See, like, even I'm making mistakes at this deal. I'm underestimating him. Right? I'm underestimating him. Nice. Dude, Tryndamere's kicking butt, bro. Or, sorry, Renekton. We underestimate him, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We're allowed to make mistakes. We're allowed to, I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand. Is like, if you give up a dragon, it's okay. This dragon will be gone after this game, right? It'll be gone. It'll be fine. I'm not, you know, I'm not popping off yet. I think, honestly, though, in lower elo, I'd probably run Hail Blades. Also, I'll be keeping the win-loss on the top left-hand corner in the videos for you guys so you guys can track the progress. One thing you'll notice is that they do have this tendency to overextend a little bit. Gonna go back to my jungle, clear my jungle. I got a 9-minute Kraken. Usually you want to get your first item by 10.5 minutes. So a 9-minute Kraken means I'm on good track here. It's fine. Remember, don't get too flustered. Don't get too emotional. When you get emotional over the games, that's when you tend to lose the games. That's when you make bad mistakes. Oh, boy. Dude, I'm 2-2-1 in a silver game. What do I do? How am I throwing? No big deal. We will be pivoting over to that dragon. Get a second point, meditate for Tryndamere. He has no ignite, which means that if he starts hitting me through meditate, I could probably tank his ulti. I actually like meditate max even against non-Tryndamere. Enemies on a killing spree. Kangaskhan. Dude, he has 7 kills. Please say he ain't smurfing. Say it ain't so. Oh, he is potentially smurfing. That guy is potentially a smurf. He's getting very high kill numbers in every game. Who's the better smurf? I don't think he's actually that good. Okay, actually, he may not be smurfing. That was That was a bad mistake. But they may say the same thing about me when I went for those the grubs. Ah, that boy is perfect. Did I get a shutdown? No shutdown on me, huh? All right, so next up will be the Blade and Rune King. Oh, sorry. Gunju's Rage Blade, and we do not need a pink ward. We are good in that department. Also, the build is not really going to change too much when we're playing in these smurfing elos. We're going to go for like Blade and Rune King, Gunju's Rage Blade, Wits and Death Dance, something like that. If I go Kraken, I'll go Kraken, Gunju's, then maybe a Death Dance. It just depends on whether or not I want the Blade and Rune King. So in this case, they're not really too tanky. Don't really need a Blade and Rune King. I mean, don't get me wrong. It kind of sucks not having Blade and Rune King, but when you have Kraken, you kind of have to make some sacrifices. Eventually, though, we will eventually get it. But it is what it is. Now, if you guys have any questions at all regarding these climbs, please let me know. I would love to fix a lot of these issues for you and make your climbs work. And show you that it's not RNG. It's not coin flip. The actions that you take in your game will influence how your teammates play. Right? So, for example, Renekton baited me into the grubs, right? If he didn't bait me in the grubs, I wouldn't have died. We wouldn't have made that terrible play, and the enemy wouldn't have got an edge on us, right? Now, that's where, reverse the table and imagine you're Renekton. You could have not baited me into the grubs, and we'd be better off for it, right? That's an example of how you can change your teammates' behavior. Now, if you're a good player, Renekton walks up, and you ignore him. I'm not a good player, right? You ignore him. We're going to go on this. I'm just going to go ahead and kill Leona. How in the world did I keep taking this? I want to dive that dude so bad. Smurfy. All right, not bad. Yeah. We go ahead and we kill that dude. Moving on here. Now we're just kind of towing it up. Once we get some items, we start to cook a little. Trinimir's over here. I don't feel the need to counter jungle because counter jungling is dangerous. You counter jungle, and if the enemy has a ward, they collapse on you and you lose your momentum. See, right now, Trinimir is making a mistake. He's sitting there hugging the Renekton instead of clearing my top side. The fact that he's leaving my top side is absolutely stupid. I will be going up there to help him here soon. I need some, what in the world is going on, bro? Bro, does he not have dash? This Renekton's trouble, boy. This Renekton is trouble for me, bro. My bad. He's definitely giving me some issues here. Nice kill. That was actually a really good shot by Jinx. I gotta stop giving this Renekton the time of day, boys. Oh my god, he missed. Hey, he hit. I gotta get some farm. Actually, I don't really gotta get farm. I could just go gank bot right now. But I want to get farm to get the Gunjus, and after I get the Gunjus, I start ganking. You can already see I'm making big mistakes. I made 2 big mistakes, and they all revolve around their Renekton. But the thing is being a better player isn't about not making mistakes. It's about making less mistakes than your enemy. So these kind of mistakes would cost me a game in a higher elo game, right? But in a lower elo game, oh, the enemy still has so many more mistakes they gotta make. They got so many more. We'll be fine, right? We're gonna be fine. They will make so many mistakes. Okay, I'm going to go get that Kalista now that I'm in control here of the situation. Can we go? Okay, he does not want to go. Does he want to go? Oh, he wanted red. Okay, if he wants red, we'll go for it. She doesn't have a shutdown. They're fighting in mid. But Kalista's going to keep pushing. That's what she's been doing all game. Yes, I used Renekton as bait there. I'm sorry, Renekton. I did not see where the enemy mid went, but I have a feeling they're coming this way, so I'm going to play it safe. Okay, I'm going to go for this. Trinimir's not nearby. Kalista's dead. Yes, sir. But yeah, you know, you see I make the mistakes, but Kalista keeps pushing. Right? Because she's making more mistakes than me. Kai'Sa's with the 8 kills. Right now, I'm outperforming the Kai'Sa. But this Kai'Sa definitely does well in a lot of her games. I'm not sure if I have position on this dragon without, without whatchamacallit. You see my team pinging the dragon. You're allowed to give up objectives. They're not permanent. Callista probably saw me sweep, but she's still going to walk up to the tower. I mean, right? Like, it's pretty predictable what she's going to do here. All right, we're going to push with this. This is 700 gold if we get this tower. Well, 350 if we swim with Renekton. These are huge snowballs. I hope he doesn't miss the tower. God bless. God bless. Now, in theory, guys, I'm telling you, I should not lose this game unless I'm against, like, a better Smurf. Or even a comparable Smurf can easily turn the game. Now we have 3,000 gold. We should probably back. If I was in higher elo, I would back after this tower. But in this elo, I could probably just flash on the Callista and kill her because she's going to make mistakes. All right, we probably shouldn't take inhib, but that's fine. We'll let him have it. So we actually got Dragon there. I don't know how. Let's go to Yuzugunju's Rage Blade, and now we can choose what we're going to build as the next item. So do we want to get, like, armor? Are we feeling like the enemy with their AD damage is going to be a problem, or do we want to get, like, more damage? Lower elo, you can typically get damage, right? Maybe get a Blade and Rune King here. If I had to get a third damage item, it'd be a Blade and Rune King. In higher elo, let's say that we're, like, hitting Diamond Plus. Death Dance, I'd probably get Death Dance Tabbies because we have Tryndamere, we have Callista, we have this dude, right? So Death Dance Tabby would be pretty good in this. Let me go ahead and show you guys the elo of the players again so that you guys can get a good look at them and how they're performing. I'm telling you, I think this guy's pretty good. He has 100% win rate in a lot of champs. His recent games, he has 19-16. Maybe a Platinum or Diamond player. He is autofilled, though. Ish. Looks like he plays mostly jungle, but doesn't really mind. So, yes. All right, let's go for this. And we'll also see how fast the system will rank us up as well. I have not actually done Smurf games in a long time. And I actually got motivated to do Smurf games when I saw people were really enjoying some of the Unranked the Masters content. I haven't done it in forever. I want to bring it back for ya. No need to force this with Leona down there. We're just going to back off, right? The biggest problem that people have, the biggest issue, is that they force objective and they force things. Think about the things that I lost on this game here. I tried to get the lane back for Renekton so he wouldn't get tilted, right? You're probably thinking it too. Like, if I don't come up there and help the Renekton, he's going to get tilted. What do I do about it, right? And so you feel like, oh, I got to go up there and help him. I forced it. You know, I got ruined over it. And then Renekton wanted me to do the grubs. Oh, I can probably get a double here. Dude, they'll keep pushing? No, they won't. I got to do the grubs. I mean, the super minions will push us out, so I'll push it too. I was going to leave it for him, but with the supers pushing out. I got to get the Atacon now. I have enough for the Blade Rune King. You could also go Mercs for Leona. Mercs for Leona is really good too. But literally, they don't really have anything else that's mercable. So for just Leona, I probably wouldn't mess with it. Doesn't seem worth it to me. I'm going to go to Atacon. I want to at least be, like, even if I'm not going to do it, I want to at least be in position for it so I can do it. With 3 items, you can easily do anything you want here. My team is overextending and pushing. Instead of joining my team on these RNG fights, I'm going to go for the Atacon. Because I can. Right? Like, if they die, it's whatever. We got the objective. It's a big objective. And I know that we can get it with 100% certainty. So, I don't even need to double smite it. So, we went ahead and picked up Atacon. That's huge for us. We're now sitting at 26-18. CSs across the board are pretty decent, honestly, for a silver game. These players having the CSAR is pretty nice. Tryndamere is only 10 below me. I would be much higher if I didn't make any mistakes, but I'm human, man. I'm human. What's up a face check? Nobody face check. The question is, do we RNG this? Do we go for it? Not the smartest play, but I think we can probably do it. Okay. They're pretty squishy. There was only 2 of them. I wonder if they're duo. Doesn't say they're duo. I wanna, he just did everything. I wanna go up, I wanna get some farm. I want to go from red and farm down a little bit. I want to keep myself nice and fed. But you can see, like, we're never really at any point, like, scared of losing this game. And the reason why this isn't coin flip, like a lot of you guys think, is that the enemy does not know how to punish me. Like, even if my lanes fall behind, the enemy does not know how to stop me from farming. Right? And you'll see, like, you guys will be like, oh, you just got lucky this game, Renekton and Rage Quit or whatever. You'll see as I play more games. I used to smurf a lot. I know how these games typically go. I'll probably have a really, really, really good win rate all the way up until, like, Emerald 4, maybe. Like, the elo that I'm playing against. Not necessarily my visible rank. My visible rank will probably be, like, gold or low plat. Where you at, Callista? So we're going to go for this over here, right? And never, ever, ever, ever surrender these games because you can always, always get a throw. And you could throw it yourself as well. Like, you know, I'm sitting here saying I'm not scared of losing. But, like, if I run into the enemy and I randomly die instead of doing drags. Like, if I ran in, I did that team fight, we lost the team fight, then we lose the drag. Yeah, that would potentially lose us the game here. Right? You'll notice that a lot of the things I'm doing are, like, well, just trying not to make mistakes. And the thing is over the past year, I've actually learned a lot since I used to smurf back in the day. Like, I used to, when I smurfed before, I used to just beat them with, like, pure micro skill, pure mechanical mastery skill. But over the past year, I've learned to be more humble, I guess. Wait, there's no minions. I had attack move on. Look, you see my cursor's highlighted? Sorry. I had champion attack on. My bad. That's fine now. It's cool. See, now if I had, like, tabbies or something, that would have been a way easier dive, but it's fine. Now, we got to think, what are we going to get for 3K? So, I would prefer to get a Death Stance as an extra item here. Honestly, though, Randuin's in the Tryndamere is really, really solid. And also, I don't really mind giving that to Tryndamere because I think we can itemize against them. And I'm betting a lot of you guys probably want to see some crit builds as well. So I'll be down to do some crit builds. I just decided for the first unranked game, I should give you guys, like, the meta mastery build. Though, I mean, Kraken's not really meta, but I do think Kraken's good enough to run on its own here. 3,100. I'd really like a Death Stance, but I don't have enough. See, this is an interesting situation for a lot of you guys because you'll be like, what do I buy? How do I deal with this Cowsep if I don't have the money? I'm going to go for a Witten because I think full items are really important. And then we can start working towards our plated steel caps. Right? So we get a full item. We get some itemization against Leona. We get to start it on the plated steel caps. And then afterwards, we're going to be looking at getting a Death Stance. And you can see, by the way, me feeding Tryndamere that shutdown. Not good for us, especially if Tryndamere was a E counter. Like, let's say instead of Tryndamere, that was a Vayne that I just fed. That would actually put me in losable territory. I would actually be able to lose that. Because Vayne actually is a pretty big E counter. Wait, he has ulti. I thought his ulti was on cooldown. All right, boys, we're getting a Randuin's. We're getting a Randuin's. And see, that right there could have been a big mistake because dying puts me down for the Baron. Do you see all these mistakes that I'm making because I'm underestimating my enemy? But even despite making all these mistakes, we're still winning, right? We're still winning because, again, I just had to make less mistakes than them. Right? And now Tryndamere made a mistake. Because the moment they killed me, they should have all ran to Baron. All of them should have ran to Baron. Like, if I die there, they all run to Baron, they get Baron. My team can't stop them. But they don't know any better. In fact, Kai'Sa's bottom now. Like, maybe if Kai'Sa was a jungle, maybe they would have done it. Because she does seem like she's pretty good. Now everybody's just, like, fiesting bottom. So I'm going to go do what I do best. I'm going to go get the objective. It's what I do best, right? I just get objectives. Like, I gave up the first, like, I gave up the grubs and the ocean dragon. Okay, now everybody's still running bot. Oh, man, I don't have a blast plant. I bet somebody on my team took it without really thinking about it. But the enemy team has no idea I'm about to do this Baron. So, whatever. I'll take it. Tryndamere's still down for 4 seconds, and he's the one most likely to be able to steal it. So it's fine. I don't even have to ping for help. Jinx gets it. She knows what's up. I would like to save it for Tryndamere, or sorry, Renekton, but I know Jinx isn't going to stop shooting it, so. Hey, Renekton's been a homie. I will actually team fight for the dragon. Dude, honestly, though, team fights kind of scare me in low elo. Because it relies a lot on your team. And in higher elo, you can actually apply, or sorry, lower elo, you can apply pressure and get the enemy to do things that you don't want to do, right? Because if I go split push, maybe 1 or 2 people come match me. Then I could go team fight, right? But in higher elo, I actually really enjoy team fights around dragons and stuff. Okay. We're just going to let them do their thing there. Let's start working towards the Randuins. Grab the HP component. Yeah, we just got to get the Randuins to deal with Tryndamere. It'll also help, oh, she has Azanias. Something to keep in mind. My team's all recalling. That's fine. Yeah, but the game's already, it's pretty close, right? The game's pretty close. And again, the reason why isn't because, like, oh, it's coin flip and my team's, like, failing. It's because I'm failing. I've already made 3 really big mistakes. 4. I died to Tryndamere again. I died to Tryndamere again. I just not done that. There we go. Enemy team made a mistake there. They tried to fight without Callista. If they don't have Callista, you give Dragon up. You just got to give it up. It doesn't matter if it's Soul or not. You got to give it up. If you want to stop Soul, the time to stop Soul was like 2 dragons ago. Now my team will get the inhibitor. They're down for a bit. And then Leona, like, engaged without being ready. And you can see the tabbies, or sorry, to play the steel caps to the lower. My team's randomly chasing Callista instead just ending. It's fine. Got to get that PvP. We can probably just go ahead and give them 3 inhibs down, you know? I wonder if towers count for objectives at the end of the game. And you can see the game's looking very unlikely to be lost now, right? And Leona just wasting ulti with no players here. Bro, how often is his ulti up? You can see the play the steel caps is doing work, man. Like, it just Tryndamere from, like, hero to 0, right? All right, so let's go ahead and go out of the game here and take a look at our situation and where we're getting placed and how we're placing. So, we will give an honor to Renekton. He was my homie. He baited me into death multiple times. I shouldn't have followed him, but I did. We're getting placed in Bronze 3. We're 1 win, 0 losses. Guys, it is not luck. Watch the series. I will not lose games, and I will show you why and how to do it. And honestly, I made so many mistakes this game. Imagine if I didn't make any mistakes, how much easier that game would have been. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next game. You could probably click here depending on when this video is uploaded.